Or is it still on your shoulders?
I can see on the way of my shoulders.
Okay, good. Perfect. It's what we want.
What we want.
There is Diego, thank you.
Of course. Do not follow suit. Mine doesn't have a hip pack. It's not ultralight. This is like the very complete opposite of what you should be doing.
Well, I still remember you backpacking in just no shoes, barefoot. So I kind of expected it of the Diego to be a little bit more interesting.
I was either going to go with complete ultralight or with my base weight I got down to 6 pounds on the PCT.
Oh wow!
But yeah, it's not definitely not that with this.
Picture yourself in a living room, your pipe and slippers set out for you. I know you think that it ain't too far, but I hear a call of a lifetime ring. Felt the need to get up for it. Oh, you cut out the middleman, get free from the middleman. You got no time for the messenger, got no regard for the thing that you don't understand. You got no fear of the underdog, that's why you will not survive.
I thought they were raspberries. I was telling Christina I thought those looked like raspberries.
They're just starting to come in. Best way to test is just to try and pick it, and if it doesn't come off, it's not ready yet.
It's not ready.
Some of the blueberries right here.
I didn't know we got blueberries. I knew about the raspberries and strawberries, but I didn't know we had blueberries.
And then this is actually a maple, but it does produce some really sweet seeds. They're like little helicopter seeds.
I've heard that you can eat those. Yeah. I've heard that you can even make bread out of pine cone seeds.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's a ton of work for very low amounts of bread.
Well, we do have one that's actually called a bread flour, which actually makes great flour. But acorn is, I think, the best. Let's see if this one's ready. Have you ever had a wild raspberry?
Nope.
Well, let's see if this one's ready.
They are fantastic, Christina. We, the first trip, I'm sure we'll, maybe that one?
Yep.
Not quite.
Oh, this is fireweed.
I don't think they're quite ready.
So fireweed you can eat also.
Oh, we were taking pictures of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could eat these.
Oh, okay.
Edible. The flowers are usually a little bit sweeter than this. But the whole plant is completely edible.
I wanna forget how convention fits, but can I get out from under it? Can I cut it out of me? Oh, it can't all be wedding cake, it can't all be boiled away. I try but I can't let go of it, can't let go of it. Cause you don't talk to the water boy, and there's so much you could learn, but you don't wanna know. You will not back up an inch of it.
Oh, so we've got currants. So these are edible too. And you can tell that they have these little little bits. They're
Okay.
not going to be ready probably until the fall, but
That's what's edible though, is that
Yep.
little part?
and there's black currants, red currants, and yellow currants.
That's what they're called, is currant?
You will not survive.
Create like an artificial habitat
Oh,
for a lot of the
that makes
insects
sense.
and stuff.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Man, these are really just straight logs though, huh?
Lodgepoles, yeah. So these are actually a European variety of pine trees.
Oh, so they're not native
They're
to...
not native, but they were brought by pioneers actually to make houses. Because they are,
That's interesting.
you'll notice that about 3/4 of it doesn't have any branches or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're perfectly straight, so they make really, really good building materials.
That makes sense.
They're also not as susceptible to beetle kill. So,
Oh, that's good to know.
yeah. They are pretty dangerous because they create snags like this one, which is good.
Oh.
And their root system is not as spread
Strong.
out as the other ones.
Oh, look at this guy. Little caterpillar guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're so they don't know, bud.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what species that is. Maybe I'll take a picture real quick and
Does
look it
have
up
any of
later.
the setae or any little hairs in it?
Very barely. It's not a very hairy caterpillar.
I love woolly bears. Some of my
Those are fun. Them too.
dirty guy.
Getting up. It's its own challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to know that this bag is not overweighted,
Yeah.
like I like to do. Ooh, look at this flower. That one's such a dark purple-ish red-ish. Whatever you say the color is.
Maroon.
Maria.
The thing that I tell you now, it may not go over well. Oh, it may not be thought a while. No way that I spell it out. But you won't hear from the messenger. Don't wanna know about something that you don't understand. You got no fear of the underdog. That's why you will not survive. Right?
I love when
Who's
plants
there?
are able to survive. And one of my favorite things is when you have like a stump and you just have a little plant growing out of it.
Yes. Or like those trees that are basically growing through a rock outcrop
Yeah.
cliff. Like they've just made way.
Or when you find like a little island, like in the middle of like a river or a lake. Or
Yes, those are my favorite spots.
something. They're just so cool.
You can kayak to them or walk to them.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually a passion flower
Ooh,
right here.
passion flower, where?
This one right here.
Okay, yeah.
Like a vine.
Oh, that's cool. You can see it crawling up
Yeah.
too. How you doing, Christina? A little nervous, huh? Ooh.
It pops and it's amazing. It turns this sort of deep green with the
Uh-huh.
moss. It's just beautiful.
Wow.
These are poisonous.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, this is yet another edible species.
No, this is actually a pea plant. This is one of the vetches.
Oh, wow.
A cow
That's so
pea.
cool.
Cow pea.
That's what
That sounds so bad.
it does.
Uh,
But they produce tiny, tiny little pods, but they're super, super sweet.
oh.
It was actually a main staple for natives after a lot of the pioneers and stuff.
Yeah.
They tried wiping out all of their food sources, so they started turning to things like that.
I can't promise I'll remember it all, but I will remember some.
This plant right here. This is actually a pig.
Oh, is that one that like curls in a bit?
So this one, if you break it and you get it on your skin, it's reactive. It turns into
Oh.
an acid.
Oh.
It actually can give you 13.
Oh, I think my sister did that recently because we didn't know what had struck her, but she said it felt like something had stung her, but we thought it was the plants.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of plants that looked like that. Oh yeah, we saw so many at American Basin. Like, I lean my pack against something that's going to be easy to put it back on.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to lean mine against this rock here. Like so. Of course I'm attached. There we go. Alright, it's good snack time. What's that?
Made a lemon and limeade with, I made some elderberry like gin
Ooh!
that I added a little bit to. You want to try it?
I would love to try a little bit.
I definitely like the jar too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanted to not use anything
Oh
that
my
you
gosh.
can find in today's society very much.
That is good.
Good.
Oh, I love that. I'm not even that big into gin, but that is good.
I've
That
started
tastes good.
distilling a little bit, and yeah, I think this one turned out pretty good.
Mmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that flavor. How you doing, Christina?
Doing great.
Doing great. I like it.
And how are you guys doing?
Good.
Awful.
No,
I'm real struggle.
terrible.
It's been a real struggle, you know. Mm.
This is such a nice boulder.
You or a moose or something was rubbing.
Oh yeah. Well, you can chew aspen bark, right?
You can.
Yeah.
And also you can use it for sunscreen. Actually, the white layer on the exterior.
Oh, I didn't know about that part of it.
It's a sun protector.
That's
And then
cool.
also there's a tinder mushroom that grows on them that can hold a spark really well. So this is actually what a lot of primitive people would use to hold a spark for long distances.
A spark?
Yeah, so you put a coal on it,
Okay.
and then you
Oh.
encapsulate it in some fur. And then
Gotcha.
it
Like
will
you could
continue-
hold okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I wasn't following quite
and so
quite well enough.
You're able to transport fire I mean, friction fire is very hard to do, and it's very
Well, it takes forever too, doesn't it?
Yes, and the amount of calories you have to use.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the tree that smells like vanilla, right? Over here, this big one.
Oh.
It looks like it because it's kind of that red and sappy, but it's hard for me to tell until I've actually smelled it.
Looks like this is a type of fir.
Kind of smells vanilla-y, but I have a bad sense of smell.
Oh, this is it.
Ah,
Yeah, you're right.
look at that.
It smells totally like vanilla.
Diego 55,
Yeah.
Tara 1.
There's more of that
Oh,
onion.
onion.
Yeah.
Hey, I remembered that one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Something sunk in this old noggin. Look at that, Christina.
Soldier, soldier, we sign our lives away. Complete surrender, the only weapon we know.
Isn't that fun, Christina? It's like it's starting to be a beaver dam, maybe. Brilliant.
I really want to see this one.
Dive, dive, dive. We note your sacrifice, Diego. Whether they're ready or not. Ooh,
Which is interesting. So this is the fireweed, and it actually develops this rhizome, and it
Okay.
actually turns into like a potato almost along the whole thing.
that's cool.
Soldier, soldier, we knew the world would never be the same. Soldier, this is where you can reach me now.
Too, so,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of nice.
Enjoy coming back.
Uh-huh.
We've got some good sitting rods.
And it looks like there's a flat area up here too by the tree. So there's a nice spot here.
How big is your tent?
Oh, it's pretty teeny. I mean, I could fit in most spots,
Okay.
honestly. So it's a two-man, but me and Christina are gonna really like each other.
Well,
I warned her that we would be very much liking each other.
you guys
Kind
need
of
to-
buddies.
Since it's gonna rain, I ended up having to bring one piece of equipment that's pretty modern, and that's my tarp.
Yeah.
We come from an ancient place beyond what we
Some of
can
the better
see.
designs, actually.
Come to colonize your night and steal your poetry. Oh, man knows that I never listen. How could I have something to say? Oh, man knows how to cheat ambition. You don't lose if you don't play. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's enough?
Soldier, soldier, we sign our lives away. Complete surrender, the only weapon we know. Soldier, soldier, we knew the world would never be the same. Soldier, this is where you can reach me now.
On a double-decker bus into College Square. If you won't let us in your world just isn't there. Old man says that we never listen. We shout about
Right?
I would just say that.
You're right. We kind of got in here at a good time. Good job, us.
Or is he worried about rain now?